Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight we begin the homestand with the first of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty D, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Popped him up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Eduardo Rodriguez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll be back in standing up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The 2-2 one more time. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another try at 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Verdugo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Still no score. In now, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 13 base hits in 39 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Popped him up. Severino over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
First baseman.
Stepping up now, Derek Dietrich, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's got 5 base hits in 31 tries. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mat.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Sliding into the box, Gary Sanchez. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 0-2 once more. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
This is pulled into right. Delabate is there, 1 away. So with 1 gone for him here in the inning, we'll give you a look at the standings. And you can see that they enter play with a 3.5-game lead in the division race. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .333 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. No balls and a strike to count. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he misses again, ball 3. Ray Pena waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. His fastball down below the knees.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Very weakly on the ground. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No. So coming to the plate, Clint Frazier showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First offering on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Mike Ford, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Phillip Evans. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now another 2-2. Liner toward right center. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Red Sox hit is good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Hot shot down the line, and a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Delabate moves over. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now batting, Derek Dietrich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Sweat loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's digging in for his second at-bat, Ford Sweat. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. And there's 1 down now.
Right fielder number 33, Scott.
Digging in now, Scott Delabate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late that time for a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ripped on the ground to first, and that is through into right field for a single. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category. Giancarlo Stanton now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out in the... Coming to the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right over the middle, knee high. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. At the plate, Ray Pena. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning with big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
0-1 the count. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-1. Line hard to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Frazier is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Mike Ford, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. Here comes the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And that one just missed outside. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard down the left field line, and that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and a strike to count. Verdugo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. 0-2 the count. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In there, strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 32 now for the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Boston leads it 3-0. Digging in, Phillip Evans. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Giovanni Urshela is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Into the box now, Ford Sweat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he lays off for ball 1. Urshela on at first, nobody out. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Bradley moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next for New York, Scott Delabate. Aaron Judge will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. .268 the average for him coming in. 39 home runs now and nearly 100 RBIs as he sits here at 99. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Gleyber Torres. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Verdugo racing back, and that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 36 on the year for him. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 3 runs already home here. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Aaron Hicks will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. Back here in the Bronx, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Giovanni Urshela is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play 3rd now.
Now playing 3rd base. Number 21.
Aaron Judge will stick around as he'll take over in right field. So coming to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Now playing right field, number 99. Aaron Judge.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 the count. Urshela trying to get there. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. This is pulled into right. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Fouled off. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Vasquez, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Jonathan Holder will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Vasquez over at second. Pena on at first with 2 down. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stephen Wright gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping up to the plate, Clint Frazier. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now in the box, Mike Ford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giovanni Urshela reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Verdugo waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge ranging back, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-1 the count now. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Step on the bag for 1. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. Rafael Devers the next to bat. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 0 for 5. Grounded back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Home half of the 8th coming up. 4-3 Boston. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39.
Leading off the inning, Ford Sweat, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready with the 1-1. Missed with a slider. Judge leads off first with 1 away. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fish.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. So stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Frazier on the move. He's got it 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. The pitch. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. In there, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Changeup in for a strike. Popped him up. Ford over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again. 1-2. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing in the Boston 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. Matt Barnes comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 32, Matt.
In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benintendi is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good.